everybody? Been playing a lot of games and I realize, play calling is a very integral part of the game. Like, you can't just stay in one formation and run the same setup against every formation in the game and expect it to work. So what I'm going to try to do is try to break it down a little bit for you and show you variations that you can use to get consistent heat just based off of the offensive formations you're going up against. So let's go ahead and knock this out in practice mode. And as you can tell, this is live, so it ain't on the bullshit. This ain't edited, it ain't scripted. I'm gonna show you this shit as it is. First we'll go up against tight formations. And then I'll show y'all doubles. Try to get as much as possible out. The main thing that you're gonna need is your two inside backers need to be able to cover, and they need to be fast. Okay, it's very, very important. Okay, you need decent defensive ends, and you need, defensive tackles with a little bit of speed. You're not gonna have anyone super fast, but if they're in their 70s, you're gonna be good. All right, so the first play, the one that I'm probably going to use more often, is my Will Blitz 3, which I did come out in Madden 19 with my first Turbo Blitz. But now that I've gotten more comfortable using it, I found, better setups for using it that are actually consistent. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up against we have tight doubles, and we have tight slots. We'll do tight slots, which I think is starting to become pretty popular. Wonder if I could use like random pass. Only thing it's got one RPO. Okay, I'll just go random play. Alright, so when you're going up against tight formations, you're going to do a different setup. What you want to do is you want to get your pressure off the edge as opposed to getting it in the middle. So what we're going to do against tight slots is you're going to spread the D-line out, crash out, and pinch the linebackers in. Okay. Now, if you're going up against a scrambling quarterback, you contain. If not, if they're not like Lamar Jackson or someone that's got that, ability where they can just run like crazy, then you don't need to contain. Okay. And all you're going to do is you're going to take your hook zone, your mid-read hook zone or whatever, and you're just going to bring him down to the line, and you're just going to hover. Okay, this is going to be the first one. You could pass commit or whatever. They always run screen on me, I don't know why. But I'll take the screen out the equation here in a sec. Alright, spread line, crash out. Pinch linebackers in. You could press and then just bring him into this A gap. Okay, now usually what you want to do is you want to kind of engage. See how that shit works? Just spread line, crash out, pinch linebackers in, press, bring him in. Okay, and as soon as he hikes it, just keep spamming square. Okay, you want to just engage the center, and then you can just back off if you want to. They would run the ball. That's the only thing I don't like about practice mode. Just doing it against variational plays. Okay. And then just bring him right here. And there you go. Boom. Edge heat. He's not able to block it unless, spread line, crash out, pinch linebackers, and press. That's all you need to do. Okay, and then just bring him right here in this gap, fill this gap. You can pass commit if you want. He ain't going nowhere, bro. And it's pretty consistent. Like they're, you know, if they like to roll out and shit, you're not gonna be able to do too much. All right, and I'm gonna show you the other setup here in just a sec for doubles. So yeah, try to get the ball out fast, but it's whatever. All right, so the second setup, we'll go up against doubles. And like I said, you can use the, they're pretty much the same thing whether you use the Fire Zone 2, the Blitz 3, or the Mike Blitz. Like you could use any of them, but I'm just gonna kind of show you, and I'm gonna use each one of them in variations. But we're just using the Blitz 3 as our deep pass version. So let's see. So what we want is a doubles look. I don't even know if the Raiders have that. Okay, doubles look. This is like another formation. You know, it's pretty popular. They're probably going to run the screen, but I'm going to show you when you see doubles. First thing you want to do is I would prefer man aligning, okay? That way you have that slot covered. Alright, the next thing you want to do is you want to make sure your edge is on the same side that the halfback is on. See, notice my edge is the linebacker right here. He's on the halfback side. So we know that that halfback is going to be responsible for them once we set this up. Okay, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to free this A gap up. Alright, so with that being said, we're going to move the line to the right. Spread the linebackers. We're going to crash out our D-line. And what this is a manual turbo blitz. You're going to take your user and you're just going to shoot right through this gap. Okay? You could press if you want. The only thing is he might go to the tight end. Or he always throws a screen. You just jump in front of it. Yeah, Compton's pretty fast. It's like they always want to throw that screen on the first play. It's like they know you're blitzing. That's so gay. And just man align. Spread them linebackers. And then just play decent coverage. I might not man align this time. Let's see. Slide right, spread linebackers. We'll just run it like this. And then boom. That's all you gotta do. Boom. Freeze the A gap up. Just slide to the other side. Crash out, spread your linebacker. And then you could pass commit. And as soon as he hikes it, A gap. Alright. Alright, now let me show you the different versions of this, okay? Let's say you want an extra heat, okay? You can still do the same setup. Alright, but what we're going to do is we're going to make it a little bit faster, alright? Still spread them out, spread them linebackers out. And we could press, okay? Run it like that, like I said, no need to contain. Boom. You can do it with cover 2. So I'm going to do the cover 2 version. Only thing about a cover 2 is that's a vertical hook. So that linebacker is going to go kind of man match the slot a little bit. But you're still going to be okay. You're just going to be responsible for a little bit more with your user. You're going to be able to need to pull back. Okay, so you're still going to do everything the same. You just watch the tight end. If he blocks, then you back up and play coverage. That's the only thing about cover 2. If he blocks you, like there's variational ways that I'll run it in the cover 2. Like when I want to get creative, like I'll send the safety. Like I'll feel like, okay, you know, I'm worried he might throw it to the tight end. I'll just come with the safety. I'll bring the safety down. And look at there, boom. Vertical hook man matches. Cover 2 is good at stopping the quick passes because those the fire in the fire zone too. Those are soft squats holding on the outside. That's the only thing I hate when they manually come down the line. I don't understand that, but whatever. And then just you could bring your safety down because cover 2 is about getting to, you know, he's gonna try to quick pass if he knows you're blitzing anyway. So ain't no point of having a, and you know, you get someone with higher hit power, he comes down there and he can lay a whammy on the quarterback for you. Alright, but that's pretty much the basic setups that I've gotten down right now. There's a few others that I'm working on. Cause let's see, there's one I know I was like, when you man align, you want to overload his block side. If that makes any sense. So like you take the D line, you crash left, and then spread, and then what you do is you create a stunt over here, and then you just take this guy and hover right here. So like you can do a lot of stuff out of this. And then look at the stunt. It just loops right through. Like it just really depends on, you know, what your opponent does. So you like, if I want to do the stunt again, slide the line left, crash left, spread linebackers. Like I said, a pass commit, and see, I could take this guy and just put him in this gap. And it's going to create like a stunt where it can actually get in against screens and stuff. So like someone's trying to throw screens at you because you're blitzing. That's one way to attack it. Okay. And then just bring him right here in this gap. He might ID that guy. And then just use him. But that's whatever. There's actually a couple of other advanced ways, like advanced. Let's say I want to run cover 3 cloud. Alright, when you run plays like this, like the cover 3 cloud or the cover 6 or any of the man matches where you're playing soft zones instead of actually blitzing, you're going to have to base align so that your guy doesn't get pulled off from the box. Okay, you want to box your defense, and when you base align, I have put heavy emphasis on this. Do not press. Okay, once you base align, that guy is going to be responsible for, you know, a lot more zone than what he would be if he was just playing his standard fragment zone, whatever. See how he's kind of shaded a little bit inside and stuff, so he, you know, he's responsible for a little bit more. But with that being said, we could still set our blitz up like this, even though we're not blitzing the contain. Okay, we just set him up like that, and we can just send our 5-man, just Compton right here. We don't need to send the 6-man, and then just take them and then shoot them up through the gap. Okay, like I said, they really shit on the Raiders ratings. See where they go, cover 3 cloud, and then you don't want to give it away that you're in a cover 3. And like I said, do not press. Okay, guys, do not press when you base a line. All right, so we just take this line, and he might ID your purple zone right here. Okay, so when he IDs your purple zone, you should be able to come screaming through. Okay. Now, if he, like I said, if he picks that up, you gotta be fast to, you know, back up. You know, not too often. I don't really run it like this. So remember what I said: base align. Do not press. Okay. I could probably, yeah, no need to press show blitz unless you're, you know, they're running like jet sweeps. That would be like the only thing. Yeah. Alright, so just make sure, spread the linebackers, yeah. There we go. We bluff blitz. User bluff blitz. Got in with 4. Try it again. And cover 3 cloud is a good defense. You know, it's not like people can read who your cloud is. You know, and you can kind of flip. You could flip your play. Well, preferably from like a 4-3 normal or whatever. Let me make sure. We're not going to flip it. No. I wonder if I could do the bluff blitz. Yeah, we could do a bluff blitz. And that's the thing about base aligning. You can pretend like you're blitzing and keep your zone. Okay? So we'll take them and then still spread the linebackers like we're bluff blitzing. And what that's going to do is it's going to take that halfback's attention. Just enough. You see how it kind of took the halfback's attention just a little bit? Let me go back into it. It's just a matter of having the time to set this up. Like, watch the halfback. His eye went straight over there. See how he went straight over there? He wasn't going to pick me up. So all I had to do was figure out how to get past the center. So let's try that again. Okay. Cover 3 cloud, baseline, no need to press or anything. Okay. And then just take this guy and bluff blitz him. Now we could do that, spread the line. Look at that. You can't run the screen on it. Fucking bluff blitz works. Let's do it again one more time just for, and then you know, this one we're not really trying to actually blitz, we're just disguising it. Just show the same setups, and usually what's going to happen is, you know, people are going to make the wrong read. That's one thing I hate about this year's Madden, is if players run into each other. It's like you gotta have like supervision. Alright, baseline, spread linebackers, bluff blitz, and oh man, the tackling is horrible this year. But I mean, that's pretty much gonna be your setup with your Mike Will blitz. And I'm gonna show you there's a 4-3 over that you can do this with too. Alright, you can mix it up like you're flipping the play, but really you're just flipping your formation. So same thing, just boom, spread line, crash out. When you're playing man coverage, I do press. It is strongly suggested. And then, like I said, just you can't RPO you. Man coverage is very good against RPOs. So we'll do that again. And I know it's kind of flamboyant how I'm doing this, guys, but repetition is what gets you through. And they're boom. You just really want to get pressure. And like I said, I'm playing this on Madden against the computer. Of course, they're going to get the rock off fast. You know, when you're playing a user, you know, they're not going to premeditate who your blitz is coming, when it's coming, or whatever. That's why we throw in the cover 3 cloud, you know, to kind of mix it up. You know, the only way to beat a blitz is a quick pass. Now, 9 times out of 10, people aren't thinking, you know, where your blitz is coming from when you're sending it, and who's going to be the user on the blitz, if you're turbo blitzing or whatnot. But and that's pretty much going to be it. And just right here, and then I'll show you the 4-3 other one. It's really just come through there, and like I said, speed is very important. Like speed and acceleration. You know, acceleration more important. And then I'll show you the other one, because we use the the overload style, the Mike will blitz, which is an overload. What we're going to do is we're going to come to the 4-3 under, and what we're going to do is we're going to use the edge sting. Now what this is going to do, instead of it being an overload, you're going to basically control the guy that was supposed to be blitzing in the Mike will blitz, and instead you're going to have your A gap be the CPU and your edge be the CPU. So we'll go back into like doubles again. Alright, we'll just go around and play. They'll probably throw a screen. Alright, so this one, the same thing. You're just going to move the line to the side where the linebacker is blitzing that gap. And you're just going to spread them out. Alright, and then you're going to get to use your faster guy here. Okay. And like I said, anytime you man coverage, you press. Strongly suggest shading outside so they don't beat you with those press release routes. And you'll have to use the inside slants and shit or whatever. So same thing. Always want to run screen first play every time. I'm gonna start premeditating that. Like every time you change a formation, just slide the D line, crash out, and do your coverage second, and then pass. Like I said, no need to play containment unless they're a scrambling quarterback. And then just take your fastest guy and shoot the gap. That linebacker is going to pick up the guy that's supposed to be blitzing. So you got your 4-3 over, 4-3 under blitz, and you're pretty much swapping who your user is. And it locks up pretty good. It's a good fast blitz. Gets through. You got your fast guy is on the left outside linebacker and the middle linebacker. Those need to be your 1-2. And like I said, just slide them, crash out, press, shade over the top and outside. You can pass commit, and then boom. Okay, so there's like other things, like when you're doing something so good for so consistently, there's other things that open into play. Let's see. Okay, alright, remember when it's a coverage, you gotta base a line. Hold up. Let me call it manually. Some of these plays get kind of disoriented when you start switching them up and shit. So let's see. Try this inside blitz with a safety. Alright, just go doubles, random play. You know he's going to throw the screen on the first play. So, like I said, since that linebacker is over there, he has to be baseline. That's the only time you use baseline, guys. Alright? I've been thinking about it a lot lately. And a lot of people are like, when you use baseline, when not to use baseline. Alright, you see how this safety blitz, like usually this guy would have been out there in front of the receiver. You want him in the box. He's your contain, okay? It's the only time you're going to baseline is when you're doing that. Alright, so this is the inside heat. And what I'm going to do is, like I said, we're going to move the line. And spread out. I'm trying to make sure I'm doing this right. Spread those linebackers. And then just sit right here, I reckon. Just working with it, guys. Just bear with me. I'm trying to get this thing down. Like I said, it's live. Remember, see how my linebackers over there lined up? If they see that, they're going to be like, oh, you got a linebacker, and he's probably going to start running fucking vertical. Okay? So you can do some things, okay? Watch this shit. You can do some things to disguise it. Alright, he's going to see that safety down in the box. Okay. And what we're going to do is when he comes down in the box, we're going to give him an inside quarter. Okay, so that'll cover that vertical. Okay, it's only a 4-man blitz, so let's see. I'm trying to remember exactly everything I did. Just bear with me. 4 men. Just bear with me. Something like that. Let's see. I'm trying to be creative. Let's see. Maybe I need to move the linebacker over. Okay. Because if we base the line, that's going to bring them in. I could do that. Spread the linebackers and then just bluff blitz him. And then, like I said, if we want, we're gonna have to defend this inside quarter. You're just gonna have to take your safety over there. And if this guy's like really good, you can put him on a deep half. He's got to cover more field. And then we could probably take him and then just put him like in a hard flat or something. So that way we're covered over there. And then I can just be responsible for all this. Okay. I don't know what's about to happen, but we'll see. Bam. So let's see what we just cooked up in the kitchen. Remember, your user is going to be the turbo. The other guys are going to overload. So he really, his blocks all got lined up, man. He got doubled on the block. He got picked up. So that's what freed it up. So since he's the blitzer, I need to move him inside so he gets picked up. But it still got through. I had coverage over the top. I was in the backfield before his routes broke open. Unless he, like I said, the only thing is he could have quick passed to the tight end right there. That was his only window. But most people aren't really going to have that kind of thinking capacity. Like I said, I'm going to try to put some good stuff out there for you guys throughout the year if I come up with anything. And I'm trying not to make them too long, but just like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification, and anytime I go live, you make sure you be the first to get in on it, okay? Appreciate you guys.